Yeah. So when we
Meeting
talk
is being
about,
recorded.
sorry, okay. So when we talk about challenges, now for example, let's say um, I want to lose 20 kgs by that was my major outcome, first outcome, that I want to lose 20 kgs by December 2023. This was my outcome, right? When I made. Okay, and now challenges could be I'm not consistent with my habits. I'm not losing weight, and that's why it is demotivating me, right? External factors is I'm not able to control my sweet cravings. I'm not going for walking as planned. कुछ हो गया, बारिश हो गई, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, so मेरा plan B is not there. So I'm not taking action, right?
Okay.
My e-codes are not taken care of, my baselines are not taken care of, my external challenges are also not taken care of. So हुआ क्या? I am whatever weight I wanted to lose. Starting was good, but again I'm going back to normal. So it's like okay, it's not working out for me, and this actually happened with me, right? I made this my outcome. I think in Jan. I completed my certification outcomes. I started from Jan 2020, right? Or Jan 2020 say I didn't take any action. Let it be on my first outcome, let it be on my coaching outcome, nothing. No action. I was hoping कि अच्छा मैंने outcomes बना लिए, things will automatically take place, which is not possible. My power leaps I made, everything was on paper, but nothing, no action was taken. Till I actually realized कि when my joint pains increased, and then I said, doctor, when I went to the doctor, all my parameters were high. Like my thyroid level was more, my cholesterol level was high, everything was high. And doctor said, you are overweight. You have to reduce your weight, otherwise it will be very difficult for your knees and your ankle joints. And then I again sat down with my coach, sat down with my over outcomes and my power leaves, and see where I was going wrong. So I have not taken into factor the challenges. क्या challenge हो सकता है? My external challenges were I will not have motivation to go do it. And my identity shift ही नहीं हुआ. I didn't believe that I can lose weight. And then so all these challenges, once again I rewrote my outcomes. I redid my the entire outcome plus thing. And then I started taking action. So these 2 years were consistent taking action every single day, waking up at 5 a.m., doing my yoga, doing my workout. And the thing was not to lose weight, was to become fit, become healthy, and become active. So the now losing weight was a byproduct. क्योंकि उधर main problem was my joint pains, my parameters. And in these 2 days, हुआ क्या? My parameters are all normal. I have lost weight. I am more active. I'm going for walks. Now I'm slowly increasing it. So weight is like it's doing gradual thing, but I'm losing weight. So that's how it worked for me. So that's why it's important to look for challenges. What are those external challenges in your outcome which might stop you, right? Is it clear, Vikas?
Yeah. So do we need to read our outcomes and our e-codes every day?
Yes, definitely. If you listen, have you ever listened to this Carl Nightingale's The Stranger's Secret? Has anyone heard it? So what he said ki, okay, your immediate outcome, your short-term outcome, and your long-term outcome. So if you see, I have it in my, I every day I keep my journal there, and I have my 3 cards. So I have made like this. So even Carl Nightingale ka to he said ki, okay, what is your my aspirational goal? It's your my aspirational goal. Then another one is my immediate goal. The immediate lifestyle goals. Aspirational goal is like your long term goal. Your immediate outcome goal is your जो अभी immediate you have to do it, right? So, and these three things, one, the quote which is said, ask, it shall be given, seek, you shall find, knock, and it shall be opened unto you. So I like this statement so much, and I practice it every single day. Now, हुआ क्या कि I don't know whether I will the manifest होगा कि नहीं होगा नहीं. But the thing is, it is giving me momentum. When I read my outcome, it is becoming like, it is, I can do it. I can do it. So initially, when I made this outcome, I was not believing it. वो कहते हैं ना कि you have to build the character, you have to build the identity. As James Clear says, you have to start building the identity of the person you want to become. Whatever goal you want to achieve, you have to think of what identity that person has. For example, if I say I earn 2 lakhs per month on a consistent basis on autopilot, doing what I like by helping and serving people on their transformation journey and by working on their personal, professional, and spiritual goals. This is my outcome. Now, to become that, what type of person should I become? What type of character trait should I have? What is my identity? How would I work? How would that person who wants to earn 2 lakhs per month would work? What is his thought process? What are his actions? So then everything comes in place. And this is what is outcome plus. When you have your goal in front of you every single day, then you will think of, okay, what challenges might come on daily basis. इसके पीछे I have made my power leaps. Right? My power leap is this: I will talk to people, I will reach out, do discovery sessions, whatever is my power leap. Now, when I say look at my power leap, and every daily basis, what is the action plan for me, which I am taking? Am I taking or not? If I'm not taking, what will be the result? If I'm taking, what will be the result? What are the challenges that I'm facing? If I'm writing every day, your first outcome, your three out. That's why we said three outcomes. Think of three outcomes. Pick up one outcome and start working on it. And when you are reading it every single day, you don't need affirmations and other things. This itself will give you that shift, that about what you say, this rewiring or retraining you to believe it and to take actions. Right? So that's why it's important to write it on your cards. Have small cards in front of you or a big chart paper, which we'll be doing later, like, creating your vision board and everything, which will come in the later part next week. So it's very important to, that's why the INCREATE process: intelligible, realistic, achievable, measurable, exact. So all this process has to take place. Have you understood INCREATE process, Vikas?
Yes, I have. I have.
So that part is clear, right? So today what we are planning to do is, for example, I have asked you to think about the power leaps for your outcome. So Syed has shared his work. So today will talk with, again I will take one person, right? Work on their outcome and think of the power leaps. Now, what all you have to do is you listen to the conversation, and you have to think that power leap which he has made, is it meeting the baselines? Is it satisfying the e-codes? Right? And because it is a mini outcome, or your power leaps are your steps which you will take to reach your outcome. Now these steps are also your mini outcomes or mini outcomes. Yes, Vikas.
So I want to be the one who you can pick up for this exercise. That's why I
Sure,
raised
we
my.
can. Thank you for volunteering for that. So we'll take you only. So is this process clear? So today's agenda is we'll work on power leaps and create our five power leaps, and then we'll little bit touch about the journaling, because that journal exercise is very important. And this is only for, like, when we were doing this coaching thing, we didn't have this journal thing, but now when I'm telling you, I'm also doing along with you all the general questions, and I am seeing so much shift in myself. Right? So journaling is very, very powerful when you are doing it consistently every single day. waking up today, what outcome you want to have, and every day's outcome also you can have, like your power leaves, right? So let's start. So before that, I just wanted to do a small activity which I found. Have you heard about this activity, would you rather? Have anyone heard this?
No.
No. So it's like you are asking simple questions to each other, as with starting with would you rather. I'll give you an example. So would you rather go to a movie or have dinner alone? Simple, very simple, funny questions. It's just like it's like an energizer or an icebreaker. We used to do when we used to do offline meetings. So, so anyone can ask questions. For example, I ask, I start with this. Rahman, your question is like, would you be uh, without internet for a week or without your phone?
Or without your?
Would you rather be without your internet or without your phone?
Without the internet.
Without the internet. Cool. Now you ask Sayed some question asking on this. Think of it. Anything funny. It could need not be very serious. Anything. It
Can I,
could be
can
as
I, can I ask, Roger?
Yes, yes.
yeah, yeah.
Roger,
Go.
so would you rather go on a date or prepare for your exam?
Go on a date.
Okay, okay.
Sayed.
Yeah, I would rather go on a date than prepare for it. In between, I need a break, so I would rather go on it.
You have to ask Vikas one question.
I have to ask uh, because what is your goal? I don't know because others have framed the question.
So do I tell
One
you
outcome
my
you
okay? I
outcome, yeah.
want to I want to I want to coach 20 people.
Okay, I will ask Vikas. Okay, Vikas.
Yeah, please.
Would you have a rewind button or a pause button on your life?
I would have a rewind button
A rewind button. Why?
because I can go back to my old days and I can redo my all the mistakes that I did, and I can redo my entire life. I'll go
Great.
back to my old younger self.
Cool. So Sayed, so I will only ask questions. Sayed, for you. Would
Yeah,
you
what I do is as Vikas said, I go back to my best self when I was young, fit, healthy, at my best, looking good, studying at my best, with good relationships, and increase my level. Imagine that I am the same person. I'm trying to practice that every day, so that over a period of time I get rewired to my best rather than trying new things. And of course, I try new things also, but this is a better and faster approach.
cool, cool, cool. Nice. Great. Anyone who wants to ask a question?
My question is, as you said, that you have to do it every day. I do those things, most of the things, but after say 5 days, the 6th or 7th day, all the resistances start coming, and the negative thoughts become more powerful and this thing, and I get stuck for some time. Then again, I do overcome them, and I'm at a higher level.
So my question to you is: so is it easy this time? Like you are taking lesser time, or is it like same like before?
No, it's lesser time
It's-
than
so that is the difference. So initially, when you used to, so how much time you used to spend on
three,
like
4 days.
doing
Three,
it?
4 days it used to take. Three, four
Huh?
days.
3 4 days.
3, 4 days.
Now, how much time it is taking?
1 or 2 days maximum.
So it's better. Like 3 4 days, 1 or 2 is better. So as we keep doing and practicing, the thing is like, see, even I go in my negative or anger state every day. For example, right now I'm busy with my, like, promotion, book promotion is there. lead generation is there, coaching, getting clients is there, so much thing is there. And at the end of the day, when I don't see results, sometimes I feel ki kya, where am I going wrong? What is happening? Why am I doing everything? Why it's not happening? Why it's not cracking? And then I immediately, एक minute के लिए you go to a low state. And then I immediately I become aware of it. Okay, my thought process is becoming like, pitying. It's like a pity partying ho raha hai. So immediately I shift to that. I read my very good state, and then I write down. Okay, why this thought is triggering, why this thought is coming, what I am doing, where I am going wrong, or why, what was the reason behind it, and then I say it's okay, accept it. So I practice 3 years. Be aware, accept, take action. उसके लिए एक छोटा एक्शन, हर रोज एक छोटा एक्शन कंपल्सरी आई हैव टू टेक every single day. Let it be making a reel, let it be talking to someone, let it be okay, today I will call one coach, or today I will talk to my buddy, anything, but I do the take that action. So it need not be a new person. अब new person हर रोज कहाँ से लेकर आएंगे? Till that person connects with you, you cannot find a new person every single day, right? And so it's like, again, it's a very frustrating thing when you are not able to generate leads, and it becomes frustrating over a period of time. But then I said, okay, fine, I have to talk to someone, right? I pick up the phone, like go to my contacts, pick up one person, do a message. If he responds yes, then I immediately start talking. So that is helping me to, पहले तो like, when initial first year I was like, I don't have people, whom should I talk? I have, so the only thing my coach said was, you have phone contact na? Reach out to people. Reach out to people whom you have not reached for such a long time. And that's how I connected with my old friends, all old college friends who were like, somewhere lost 30 years back. I connected with them, and that's the beauty of it. It's like taking small action. Let it be very क्या कहते हैं, teeny weeny, एकदम बिना irrelevant होगा या दिखाई भी नहीं देगा, negligible action, but it has its ripple effect. So that is very important. And this all I have learned after, when I consistently working on my belief system, on my baselines, on my state. These 3 things are very important, very crucial for your foundation, right? So let's start. Vikas, are you ready? So I'll just
Yes, I'm ready.
share the document. One second.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's not coming. Strange. क्यों नहीं दिखा रहा ये?
Did you share your screen, Jyoti?
I have shared.
It's only showing
किया है.
computer sound.
हाँ?
Yeah. We are not able to see also.
नहीं, अभी मैंने शेयर नहीं किया. आई एम जस्ट चेकिंग माय, कहाँ पे है वो? So the basic, वो दिखना चाहिए ना? I'm not able to see. Okay, so many of things are open. I wanted to share this. You are able to see now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have worked till finding our incorrect process, and then defining our. So we have done this, found our encodes. So what encodes come to you when you think of achieving this outcome? So when you are writing your outcome number 1, so you have to write down encodes for that. What encodes come and what are your e-codes, right? And then Uske baad is like, okay, now what challenges you see that come to your mind? So let's go with Vikas. Vikas, let us take you. So let me know what is your outcome. Outcome, first outcome, topmost outcome.
Uh, to coach 20 people, to have 20 mentees.
Can you elaborate it? It's like to coach 20 people is very incomplete. It's not in the incred process, first of all. So when
Okay.
you say incred process, it
Mhm.
has to, you have to define it. Like it has to go through this entire thing. It has to be intelligible, right? Intelligible, what do you want to accomplish? When do you want to do this? Why is this an outcome?
Yeah.
Have you
So,
done this?
yes, I have done this. So, outcome is that uh, people who are stuck, only 20 individuals who are stuck in their life, they
Mhm.
don't know where they are heading.
Mhm.
Uh, Maybe they are affected by stress, anxiety, or depression, or suffering in a job. So, I want to help those people and I want to pick them up and I want them to take a step forward. That is what I want to coach them with
Okay,
my
now,
mind.
so if you have to write this as an incred outcome, how will you write it? So
Okay.
by which date I am, for example, by which date you want to achieve this outcome?
Okay, so uh, maybe I made a mistake. I have written my incredible outcome as, from the back end side, what I have to do. Like I have to finish my PPT. That is what I have written in my incredible outcome. So that is incorrect, right?
Yeah, it's in. So you have to go through this. Like, for example, let's take it now. If your pen and paper is ready,
Yes.
so what is the outcome? Write the outcome in your mind. You share it. Quickly share it.
I want to empower 20 stressed out individuals to move ahead in their life, to
Mhm.
have better relationships, and and move forward in their life.
By when do you want to achieve? I want to do this.
31st May 2023.
Okay. Why is this an outcome?
Okay, 1 second.
Why
Okay.
is this an outcome? Why it is important for you? Why do you want to achieve this?
Because this will kickstart my coaching career.
Mm-hmm.
I will be one step ahead, closer to my dream of traveling to Europe.
Why?
Uh, because traveling is something that brings smile to my soul. I am happy. I'm a free bird. I am on the seventh heaven when I travel,
Okay, why?
and this would take me forward to towards my time, money, and location freedom.
Okay, so to achieve freedom and why that is important to you? Why achieve
Because
time, money, and freedom is important to you?
I want to be able to do anything from anywhere. I don't want to be bound in a location constraint, and I want to travel around the world and just do whatever I feel like.
Okay, again, why?
Because traveling is something, it's my passion. It's like, like food is to your stomach. So traveling is to my soul.
Okay, so if traveling is your passion, then why you are saying that they want to coach 20 people and help them?
Because I can do that from anywhere and I have the skills. I can do it online from anywhere in the world and also make money at the same time. Make good, decent, hefty amount of money.
Okay, now I hear three things, and guys, please correct me if I am not if not understood properly, because this is like brainstorming, right? It's not like I am the coach and I am right. It's proper brainstorming. Please pay attention to this. Yes, according to me or as per my understanding, he has said three outcomes. One is to coach 20 clients. Two is to travel. Three is to have freedom of working from anywhere.
Yeah.
So he's having 3 outcomes. Am I right? Do you also agree
Yeah.
with me? And that is why, so why it now my question is, if you have to pick up one, okay, for you coaching is important. If it's coaching is important, why it is so important? Even like how is it going to serve you, or how to put this? So उसके बिना आपका काम नहीं चलेगा, लेकिन if you do not achieve it, what you are going to miss? What are the consequences of it?
As if your future depends on it. Something like that.
So that's, you have to think about it, right? If coaching is important, if this is your major outcome, then you have to think, okay, if this is important, the travel and everything is other aspects, right? But if coaching is your main outcome, तो उसके ऊपर, if this is important, how is it, why is important? For example, if coaching is important for me, why it is important for me is because I want to help people come out of help them gain clarity, help them find their purpose in life, and help them become their unstoppable. So that is why coaching is important to me, right? So I have come to that conclusion. Initially I was like, I will earn. Why I want to earn? Financial freedom. So why I want to have financial freedom? So that I can help people. Why I want to help people? Because I have been in that position where I needed help and no one helped me. So that's why I want to help people find their purpose, find clarity in their life, so that they are not confused and stuck like me. So that's how I found my why. Are you getting with me? Getting me, Vikas? So your why has to be very clear. This is the most important step in this. If your why is clear, the rest steps fall in place. अभी आपका क्या है, 3 जगह पे बटा हुआ है. Your outcome is divided into 3 steps. I want coaching, I want to travel, I want to have my freedom also. But if you coaching में अगर आप focus कर रहे हो, and if it is becoming like you are becoming expert and you are achieving your outcome, don't you think your travel part and everything will fall in place automatically?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So why your outcome have, if you want to coach, why you want to coach, why it is so important for you? Yes, Sayed.
Yeah, the thing is, the life is very important because like the company is oriented, purpose
Your
driven.
voice is not clear, Sayed.
Now is it okay?
Huh.
Result is the outcome. The why is the purpose. The purpose has to be very strong, so
Yeah.
that you don't leave it in between and you go behind it, as if your life depends on it, and you achieve it. And for that to achieve, you have to take massive action from where you are to where you want to be.
Yeah.
Dividing into these power levers.
Exactly. So purpose, agar purpose is clear, even if you are not paid or if you are not earning, it will drive you, it will wake you up every single day, so that you are working on it consistently. Agar purpose is not clear, then you don't have the motivation to wake up in the morning and do the work. Are you getting it? So purpose has to be very, very clear and very, very strong. Your reason has to be very strong why you want to achieve this outcome. And let it be any outcome. For me, my health outcome was very important because I wanted to be active. Why I wanted to be active? Because I wanted to play with my grandchildren, spend time with my grandchildren. I wanted to be useful. If I am stuck with pains, I will not be like, people will not even like, I won't be able to play with them, spend time with them. So that's why my getting strong was very important for me. So any outcome, your purpose has to be very clear. Okay. So this is clear. Shall we move on to the next one?
So Jyoti, one question.
Yeah.
So actually, I mean, so these are interrelated. Now, if I can coach people, I have the skills, I can empower anyone who is stuck. And so it's a byproduct now. Basically, if I can coach people, then I can travel also. I will have my freedom also. So is that not a why? Is that not a strong enough why? Or
You
3 number
you tell me whether it is a strong why or not. You tell me. I know that is a byproduct, but अगर आपका it's not very strong enough, you will not take actions. अब
Okay.
कितना एक्शन ले रहे हो अभी उसकी तरफ? How much
अभी तो
action you are taking right now?
अभी तो
In that
प्लान ड्राफ्ट हो रहा है ना ये आउटकम वाला, तो अभी तो आई एम वर्किंग ऑन दिस.
Yeah,
अभी
so
तक वो
that is why think about in this way कि this is your, as Sayyid said, आपका purpose है, ये purpose mission आपका life mission है. What is your life mission? आपका vision क्या है, आपका mission क्या है, ये दोनों अगर clear हो जाएंगे, that becomes your purpose. And when it becomes your purpose, then how will you measure it? By when you want to achieve it? And all those questions will fall in place. Then everything is your byproduct. So I would recommend, like, do this activity. Ek bar I will take you through this. So your purpose has to be very clear. The first step, why you want to achieve, by when you want to achieve, and why it is important for you. Second is, how are you going to measure it? How are you going to measure your progress? And how will you know that you have successfully achieved your outcome?
Okay.
Right? For example, okay, आप हर रोज का कितना काम कर रहे हो वो अगेन पावर लिस्ट में आ जाएगा. Yes, Sayyid.
Example, I'll give my example. I started writing this exam in 2004. One went to UK and I lost by 2 marks, and then I gave it up. I thought I'll prepare very well and then only I'll give. So then again, I thought of giving it in 2012 after about 8 years. But then I didn't have any time in India at all to prepare. So I just procrastinated. And then I went to Saudi, thought I'll have time. There also same problem. Then again I came back to India. I was not prepared at all. Then I thought I must do it at any cost, as my life depends on it. So I went to the exam without preparation and I failed once. I said it's okay to fail. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. So definitely I'll pass. So this journey started like that. So usually in my second attempt I have cleared. And now also why I'm continuing is the reason is very strong. Like my life depends on it. If I just say that I'm earning money, if I just want to be financially independent, there are other ways also to become financially independent. So, but I've given this a very strong purpose that should and must, there is a difference. I must do this so that my life depends on it. So whatever is happening, however it is happening, I'm trying to adjust myself and trying to finish this outcome.
Yeah. So how can you measure your progress? Again, what all you will do? For example, how will you track it? How will you know that you are achieving your outcome? For example, every week you are able to talk to 5 new people, or whatever is your. How are you going to coach? Are you able to do? Do you have clients, or are you able to close clients, convert clients? So all these will be your measuring progress, measuring strategy. Now, let's go to challenging. Now, do you have skills required to achieve the outcome? If not, how will you obtain them? What is the motivation for this outcome? Is the amount of required on par with what the outcome you will achieve? So whatever efforts you are putting, or whatever actions you are taking, is it on par with the outcome you are going to achieve by May 2023? Right? So whatever you are doing, are you going for workshops? Are you doing webinars? Are you conducting master classes? What are you doing? Are you reaching out to people? How are you reaching out to people? What is your ratio of conversion? So all these things is it challenging, or do you need to learn those skills which are required to convert your leads into your clients? So all these are your skills. Do you have it? Do you want to achieve it? Or do you want to learn it? So everything has to be in the plan, right?
Okay.
Next, if we go real, why I am setting this outcome now? Is it aligned with other objectives? Now here is like, okay, now why I'm setting this outcome? What is the purpose behind it? What is the reason behind it? That will again, if your purpose is strong enough, this answer will automatically get answered. This question. Is it aligned with other objectives? What are other objectives? You want to travel, you want to have financial freedom, you want to have your time freedom, right? And has anyone done this before? Has anyone achieved this before? So all these questions you will answer, you will write down those answers. And then when you are writing down those answers, you get more clarity. Okay, how to, if I have to achieve this outcome, what all things I have to take into account. These are all your questions which you have to ask yourself. Now, exact is what is the deadline? Is it realistic? You have given yourself May 2023. You will have 20 clients. Means 20 clients matlab each May is like be February, March, April, May, 3 months. 3 months में 20 clients matlab per month how many clients? 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Per month you have to have 6 clients. To talk to 6 clients you have to talk to at least आपका conversion ratio के हिसाब से at least 100 people or 50 people depending on your conversion ratio. So is it realistic? Would you be able to do it? Or is it not realistic? So you have to think on those. You have to do some maths.
Yeah.
Right? And then, okay, if it is May is too far, okay, if whether I should decrease it or I should increase it. Depending on again your conversion ratio. Past में आपने कितने convert किए? What was your, how many people you spoke with? And how many people got converted? Or how many people got, they got into you as your clients? So, uske basis पे you have to make your calculation. And then, now whether the deadline you have given, is it realistic? If it is not realistic, you will change it now. Because it is in your hands. ठीक है? But once it is done, then you have to take action towards it. Now, do it is write down what is your commitment regarding this outcome. Now, what are you committing yourself for this outcome? How committed you are? आप रोज का कितना घंटा इसमें दोगे? How much time you can spend? How much time is required to spend for that to build it?
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
once all these questions are clear, now you will write your incurred outcome. For example, I am coaching 20 clients by March 2023. I am coaching 20 clients on and earning this much amount. And I am also then you can write. I'm doing global coaching. I'm able to travel around the world. And I'm every month I have my measurement, my tracker. Every month I'm closing 6 clients. That is your measurement. Every month I'm closing 6 clients and it's on a consistent basis. I have the pipeline, I have the funnel created for that. So then your outcome is your incurred outcome because you have taken care of your time, your purpose is there, your it's realistic, it's challenging enough, you have necessary skills for that, you have necessary resources for that, everything is in place. Now nothing can stop you from achieving that. Right? So after creating your incurred outcome, now next is okay. This outcome, I have made my outcome. Are my baselines are my baselines aligned with it, or are my baselines satisfied with this outcome? Why? Because if baselines are satisfied, you will be able to take action or move forward. I'm just doing a recap here. अभी हम लोग power lift में पहुंचे नहीं हैं. And
So
then now,
Jyoti, one question here. Can I ask?
yeah.
So I wrote this that how my 6 core lines are being achieved.
Okay.
So abundance is one of my baselines. So I wrote, I already have an abundant mindset, but when I achieve this outcome, it will add on to infinite abundance for me and for everyone. This is what I wrote.
Good. Because your outcome, your byproduct, you're saying you want to travel, you want to have abundance time, you want to have abundance money. So everything is like it's getting satisfied. Once you achieve this outcome, all this baseline will get satisfied.
Okay.
So that part is only thing is you rephrase your incurred outcome. मेरे को लग रहा है कि incurred outcome ठीक से rephrase नहीं हुआ. That's it. Other
Yeah.
part is good, right? Next is challenges. What challenges you might face during this process or to achieve this outcome? What encodes might pop up, and what other challenges might come in the way, right? So you will write your encodes. What encodes might come? Just say few encodes. What encodes you think might come?
I don't know how to do this.
Hmm.
Then E-code for this is I will reach out to mastermind and get it done. I am result oriented and have a solution based approach.
Great.
Another one is I don't feel like doing it. So
Don't feel like doing it. Okay. Hmm.
E-code for is this I have to go to Europe.
Okay. So, do you think that is an E-code?
I don't know, but that will drive me, or what could be a better one?
That is not say I don't feel like doing it. So, उसका E-code क्या हो सकता है? That success is the only option for me. If I have there, success is the only option for me. There is no other way around. So I have to do it.
I have to do it.
Or I create my own benchmark. So you will do it. But अगर बोलोगे कि यूरोप जाना है तो वो नहीं आपको मोटिवेट करेगा. It won't motivate you.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Or you will again बीच में कहीं रुक जाएगा. What else?
And
What
one
else
is I
might
am busy.
come?
Last one is I am busy, don't have time because of my job. So E-code for this is I will plan one day prior and work out my timings accordingly.
What is the encode?
I am busy, don't have time because of my job.
I am busy. Okay, I'm busy. I don't have time. Okay, and what is the E-code?
I will plan one day prior and work out my timings accordingly.
Okay, it's again not a power statement.
Okay.
Think of a power statement which will empower you. एक अंदर से. So the thing is like we are not looking for external motivation. We are looking for internal motivation. Now these power codes give you internal motivation. So internal, for example, I am busy, I don't have time. So what should be the e-power statement here?
I don't know. Can anyone suggest? Roger, Sayyadi? Or maybe
Yes,
Aap, Jyoti?
yes, Sayed.
Yeah. I had the same code, so I made it. I can finish it on time.
I can
I can
finish
make
it on time. Okay, it could be much more better. Roger? Think, Roger. You are the knowledge house and you say no, then who will do it?
I'm kind of sick and very dull today, so
Okay. So if I have to think about it, so power statement is nothing can stop me.
But isn't E-code something which is to be very, very specific and very precise?
So it should be like, for example, you're saying I am busy, I don't have time. Now that is an excuse you are giving to your mind. That is your
Yeah.
encode. Now,
Correct.
for example, if I say power statement, nothing can stop me. कुछ भी हो जाए, earthquake भी आ जाए, nothing will stop me. So that is the power statement there. According to me. What do you think, all of you?
I think it's a power code is good enough because Harvicker says in his thing, no fleet, no ice can stop me.
हाँ,
So
तो
and
उसको
so.
और you take this statement and find on the internet, there are many quotes on this, and find some good quote which is like which you are resonating with me and write it down. There are many power statements there which you can find out, right? So you can just ask, go and search for it and find your power statements. When I'm saying power statements, it should be like, it's not just affirmations. Just keep this in mind. These are not just affirmations. Affirmations won't work. These are statements which also have action part in it. If you see, nothing can stop me means, yeah, I have to do that action. I have to take that action. Nothing can, neither no busyness, no time can stop me. I will make out time for that. Then you're saying I will make out time for that. It is coming behind that. Right?
Okay, so it can be like nothing can stop me and I will plan one day prior and work out my timings.
You can write that. Yeah. But your statement should be short and crisp so that you remember it. अगर मैं कल पूछूं आपसे कि what are your encoders, you should be able to remember it. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one, guys. I think in interest time. Now this is how you have to write your challenge one. Now these are your internal encodes are your internal challenges. Now external challenges क्या हो सकते हैं? Tell me one.
Waking up late.
Waking up late or not planning, not planning in advance, or your procrastination could be a challenge. Do you have procrastination? Because
So procrastination is nothing but encodes, right?
the procrastination is an action part.
Okay.
Okay, that's how I see it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, for example, मतलब क्या external challenges क्या आ सकते हैं which will not put you on in action. Think of that one challenge. Waking up late, okay, means your habit somewhere you have your habits are not in place.
Yeah, yeah.
So हम लोग usually what we do, like write in things to do. We plan the day well in advance in the night, and that will wake you up in the morning. So your habits are not in place. Maybe like your you have to be more. The day is not organized well in advance. So that could be a challenge. When that is a challenge, now solution is I will make plan my day well in advance the night before, and next day I will be more organized and more on time. Now think of difficulty level. Is it easy or is it difficult? Is it doable or is it not doable?
Okay.
Are you getting to me? I'm just giving a random example, but think from your perspective and from your outcome, and think of a challenge which will actually stop you from taking action. What would be that challenge which will stop you from taking action?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now, for example, if I take my story, my outcome was to lose weight, get fit, lose weight, right? And my major challenge was I was not consistent with my habits. मुझे सुबह उठने में प्रॉब्लम होती थी और मुझे टाइम ही नहीं मिलता था. I never used to have enough time to spend time for myself. I have to cook, I have to take care of kids, I have to go to the office, and my yoga, my workout was always used to take a back seat. Reason, I didn't have a proper time for myself. देर से उठती थी, 6:30 बजे उठती थी. By 8:30, 9 o'clock you have to reach the office. So how to manage this? Right? So what did I do? Okay, I will work on major matters. My habits were not in place. My schedule, my day was not properly planned. That was the major challenge for me. And solution was to plan my day in advance, hour wise, घंटे के हिसाब से, every घंटा कितने बजे उठना है, क्या करना है, क्या करना है, क्या करना है. It was like till I became like master of it, until I made it consistent and a habit. My difficulty level was very difficult for me. So this is how I worked on my outcome. Yes, Sayed.
Yeah, I also had the same problem, but then I attended a lot of courses. And this 5 a.m. club by Robin Sharma helps. Like he gives you that power down hour that you have to disconnect with the world at 9 o'clock so that you sleep by 10 o'clock and get up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And all those practices, first things you do this, and then first 20 minutes you have to exercise, then next 20 minutes you have to meditate, and then next journaling. And first 1.5 hours before 1.5 hours before you reach the office, you can do some things. And after reaching the office, you do what you want to do the main thing first and finish it off.
Yeah.
And then after
Prioritizing.
coming, yeah, prioritizing, take some nap and do a second whirlwind workout, and then do the other works. And you have to balance your life. And also, Brendan Bouchard says that you have to block the time. Like you have to blocks of time in the day, as Madam said. Like every hour, what you're going to do, you have to write it down. And this is what you have to do. And you have to practice this over a period of time. Then it becomes habit, automatic. And then you'll start doing it automatically.
Yeah. So thank you, Sayed, for sharing that. And that's what exactly I took this 5 a.m. challenge because for me, in my mind, quote was I cannot wake up early. It was my end code. I cannot wake up early. And to stop it because उसका था मेरे को nausea होता है, मेरे को drowsy रहता है, keep the entire day goes like haywire. I cannot focus on that. All that got cleared once I made up my mind to wake up at 5 a.m. Spend the 2 hours for myself. 5 to 7 was my time. और उसके बाद whatever I'm doing, I was more active and energetic, which I never realized that I would be. Just a small shift, right? So this is how you have to work on this. Is it clear, Vikas?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah, so now we'll just move on to the power lifts, which I wanted to complete today. I gave this as assignment, but I was not clear how many of you understood. Sayed, you have done it. So is it clear? Would you want to take us through that?
Yeah, this power lift in my exam, I already cleared for 2 power lifts, so I didn't know how to do. But then again, in the third lift, I need to divide it into 3 power lifts again. But the exam is 3 parts, so I have to achieve these things in a particular time. Like my exam is on 24th March, so the components is like three areas. One is long cases. I have to write, so I put this as that I have to finish it by March 10th. There's some overlap in between, and then there is another thing is rapid reporting, which I will finish by 20th of March. And the third is Viva, which is on 31st of March, so which I can finish it by 29th of March. So
Okay.
these are interlinked, but divided into this.
So power lifts are interlinked, but each power lift is a mini outcome for in itself. Now each
Yes.
power lift has to go through baselines, has to go through your state, and has to go through your codes. You have to keep your mind careful. For example, what is your first power leap, Sayed?
My
And it has to be in that increment statement only. So read your first power leap.
what one? What is my first?
Power leap. What is your outcome? And what is the step you are going to
My
do?
yeah, my final outcome is to clear my fellowship exam by March 31st. And this exam has 3 components. One is long cases, one is rapid reporting, another is Viva sessions.
Okay.
So long cases and rapid reporting was on 24th March. So I gave that first leap that I should finish all the long cases by 10th of March.
Okay.
Make it perfect, as if I am writing the exam in the real scenario. It should be in that part.
Okay.
And another thing is rapid reporting, which I've kept it as date as 20th of March. It should be like I should achieve 100% or at least 95% of the marks. And the third exam is on 31st of March. So this has more time. So I have given it date 29th of March. So by the time I can perfect it as much as possible.
Okay. So
these
now
are
when you
linked, I have to pass.
when you look at your power leaps, when you look at the power leaps and your main outcome, now do you see that these power leaps are leading you to your outcome, and it is
Yeah. Yes.
achievable, it is
Yes.
measurable, it is like easy to achieve that.
Yes.
Yes. Now, is it
Yes.
before and now? What is the difference you see? Like, is it more clearer and
More clarity.
there is more clarity, right?
More
And
clarity.
because now you have written down your power leaps. Now, if you say, for example, your first power leap, right? Uh,
Hmm.
so we'll go to the refinement chart again. So for people, so Vikas, now if you
Yeah.
see, there's an example I'm showing. Now you have heard Sayyid, right?
Mhm.
So this is how, like for example, what are power leaps? Power leaps are small steps, right? For example, small power leap, little task. Median power leap again, the time frame is like depending on your type. If your ultimate outcome is, for example, I will coach 50 people this year, where I will get 50,000 rupees, 50,000 each. This is your ultimate outcome. So, based on that, what should be your one power leap? For example, decide coaching dates. When are you going to coach? Finalize marketing campaign. How are you going to get your client leads? By are you doing marketing campaign? What are those launching dates? Everything. The small power leaps will be work out which kind of people I want to coach. Is your niche clear? What is who is your audience? What program are you giving? So everything has to be clear, right? For example, if your program is not clear, I will make my program. I will by this date. Then I will launch my mastermind by this date. I will do the marketing campaign by this date. So these are all your power leaps, the small steps which will lead you to ultimate your outcome is I will coach 50 people this year where I will get 50,000 each. So that is your major outcome, right? So you have to do this back end planning. Backward planning karte hain, okay, this is my outcome. So what all I need to do to reach that outcome. That are those your power leaps ko bolte hain. And each power leap again, for example, if I say decide coaching dates and finalize marketing, what is my baseline? Abundance. If I do this, is it satisfying that? Freedom, is it satisfying that? So you have to think on those lines, right? So this takes time, but once it's done properly, it will ultimately, it is nowhere like you will be able to stop anywhere. Again, same thing. You have to make your power leaps. This is the first thing. So this is how you have to power leap one, power leap two, power leap three. Step one, step two, step three. So is it clear how to make your steps and how to see, keep a check that whether they are meeting your baselines or not. Now, this is what I was trying to talk about, right? This is to give you more clarity about your power leaps. And this is what I wanted you to take. So write your outcome statement here, right? Now, each power leap, you will write your power leap one. Whatever power leap you are taking, you will write it here. Action to be taken. The power leaps are your action steps. Who is responsible for that power leap? For example, for let's say just Roger, what is your outcome statement?
By January 1st, 2024, I will be a Celta holder and spend 8 hours per day working towards that goal.
Okay, if that is your goal, what is the action step one?
Um, Action step one.
Yeah, power leap one. This have you done this refinement chart?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so I'll just take you through the one thing, right? Power leap one. अगर आप, for example, think of one step which you have to take which will lead you to your outcome. Or should we
Making my
take
content.
Sayyid का लें कि विकास का लें? विकास, okay. Yes, विकास. आपका फर्स्ट स्टेप, आपका आउटकम स्टेटमेंट क्या है?
Getting your program ready, your content, your PPT.
The power leap one is keeping your
Getting the content ready.
okay, getting the content and all collaterals ready for the launch of my coaching program. Shall we do that?
Yes,
All collaterals ready for the launch of the program. Who is responsible for that?
I am.
So you and who else? Anyone else? Do you have any coach or anyone who is helping you with this program?
Yeah, I can reach out to people if I am stuck.
Right. So you write down those names, whom you can reach out.
Okay.
So it's like, why we are doing this is okay, your brain knows that even if you are stuck, you can reach out to people. Ask for help. That is the first thing which to ask. I can ask for help. Okay. What is the start date you want to start with this?
Tomorrow.
Immediate. So tomorrow you will write this tomorrow. What is the due date?
Due date as in when to finish this.
Yeah, by when you want to launch your coaching program, start and it should be running. Running means that you have your 6 clients ready and you are starting it on go.
So, Jyoti, the way I have done it is like for PL1, I have done that. I will start it tomorrow and I will finish it by next Sunday. Then
Okay,
next
now
Sunday.
this is collateral ready, right? Correct. So getting the collateral ready is like, okay, I'm starting tomorrow, by next Sunday, it has to be ready. Great. Now, what are the resources required for that?
I am the resource. I have trainings and I have skills that I can use, my own skills.
Okay. So resources says your own resources, or you are outsourcing it, or you are asking for help. All those resources you will write it here. So what is everything ready, right? Now,
Okay.
what is the challenge for this PL, for this power link? Challenges of this power link.
Challenges that we discussed, time, I don't have time, and what was the other one? Waking up late.
So time
Not
could
enough.
be a major challenge.
Yeah.
Not organizing your time properly, that could be a major challenge. And mm, I think
Distraction, social media
distraction.
distraction.
So that could be a major, क्योंकि आपने एक हफ्ते में करना है, तो एक हफ्ते के लिए you have to organize your time very well so that you can complete this, right? So time could be a major constraint. Now, again, what are the solutions? You know what solutions you will take so that you can overcome this challenge. So
Okay.
you have that sheet also ready with you, right?
Yeah.
Now, what is the outcome of this power leap? This action you are taking to prepare the collateral and everything ready. What is the outcome? What you will achieve after doing this?
My first step would be complete.
First step towards what?
First step of my content. Now my content is ready. Now I can start running my campaign, or whichever way I want to reach out to people or
Great.
clients.
So this part is clear, taken care
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
right? अभी इसको करने से क्या हुआ? What is happening?
मेरा जो सबसे पहला स्टेप था वो क्लियर हो गया. Now I can start reaching out to people.
Yeah. So when you do like how many power lifts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your path is becoming clearer. You have the entire route in front of you to
Yeah.
move, right? And you know what challenges might come. You are prepared for that also. So you everything is in front of you. Everything is ready in front of you. You have to just take on the action and complete it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So similarly, you have to put all those your power leap 2, power leap 3, power leap, how many power leaps you have made for this particular outcome. Put them, write it down. Who is responsible? Start date, due date, everything, and what is the outcome of each power leap. So that what is the time you are giving, what is the due date you are giving, everything. So this chart is in front of you, and you know what action to take when. This is like your the 3 months plan. It should be like a 3 months ka calendar in front of you. Right?
So, one question, Jyoti, can we do multiple PLs in parallel, or should we start with one, take it to the end, and then start with another power leap?
You can do multiple parallel depending on your time frame. How much time? Again, it has to be realistic. जरूरत से ज़्यादा डाल दोगे and if you are not able to come, you keep on revising and revising, nothing will happen. So you have to be very realistic with your dates and with your time. The thing is your time, how much you can push, how much time you have. So every day, how much time you are ready to put for your coaching business. First, identify that. For example, 2 hours है तो उस 2 hours में आप क्या करोगे? The 2 hours had to be very productive. आप पूरा दिन बैठ के कुछ भी नहीं करोगे तो बेकार है, लेकिन अगर वो 2 घंटा आपका इट्स फॉर योर कोचिंग, it's for your studies, it's for your work, whatever outcome is there, how much time you are ready to put on it, and वो 2 घंटा it's for that only, no other distractions. So that is the idea of it, and you can start all 3 power leaps outcomes to at one go. आपके 3 outcomes हैं for this year, so you can start all the 3 outcomes at one go, but again timelines, how much time you are spending on each one, that is important.
Okay.
उसके लिए भी you have your chart, you have your उसे क्या, what chart is that? Increte process से पहले we have done no time upfront and that chart to which outcome I need to focus on first, which outcome I need to focus on second, which outcome I need to focus on third. So you have that list also with you, right?
Yeah.
So एक बार I want all of you to do this outcome plus thoroughly. Thoroughly means pura thoroughly. There are still little gaps there, which I want you to work on it. Now see that this is how it should be. Your ultimate outcome is like your base of the cake, right? And these are like, and your baselines and e-codes are the crust of the cake. If you have to create a cake, your outcome, the ultimate outcome is your base. And then your layers are your challenges, your power leaves. Now, icing is your outcome achieved. What is the outcome? Like what is it that you are gaining after your after achieving your outcome? Is happiness, your success, your satisfaction, your fulfillment. So your achieving your outcome is like making your cake. You are making your own cake and you are eating your own cake. So you have to be very clear. So this is your cake, how well you are baking. Anything missing, your cake will get spoiled. Yes, Sayed.
I had a doubt in this, so I could not complete this. Can you explain again this cake, like?
Cake one.
Yeah, this whole thing. This.
So your ultimate outcome, what is that you want to achieve? That is your foundation, right? That is the base. This is what you want to achieve. That is the base. And after, when you have made the outcome, so what is that you are going to gain when after achieving this outcome? What is that? Like the higher. What is that thing you are getting out of that? For example, if you're gaining you're losing weight and you're gaining good health, what is the outcome of that? You're leading a healthy life, you're leading a great life, you're leading an active life, happy life. So that is your outcome, right? Ultimate outcome. That is your happiness. So then baseline. So crust of the cake, when cake, the crust of the cake is your baselines and your e-codes. Right? Now layers, there in cake there are layers, different layers, right? Now layers are your challenges. First layer is challenges, second layer is your power leaps. All your power leaps are your layers, and the topmost part where you put icing is your outcome achieved. Now you have achieved your outcome, right? And when you are cutting your cake and you are eating your cake, cherries are like your happiness. So when you're eating your cake, you are finding that happiness. You are getting that happiness. Yes, Vikas.
So Jyoti, can you give one example? I mean, whatever outcome and a quick brief example for
Uh,
this cake.
for this cake, okay.
Yeah.
Again, I'll just go back to my health outcome. So my ultimate
Okay.
outcome was to become fit, healthy, and active. That was my ultimate outcome, right? Now, my baselines and A codes were, for example, my respect, fitness, success. So all these, my 6 baselines are this crust. Now, what is the crust? When you say crust of the cake is what? Now, you are preparing the dough, right? जब आप डो बनाते हो, so that is your base of the cake, right? And then when you like you are putting it in the oven, and the cake is ready. The topmost layer is the crust. So that is your baselines and outcomes, E codes. After that, what you do, you make, you prepare it, you cut it, you put some jam layer and other things. The first layer, when you put, for example, you are putting some chocolate or something. So that is your challenges. That is first layer. Then you are putting the second layer of some other flavor, right? You want strawberry cake, so you are putting a strawberry, or you want a pineapple cake, you are putting pineapple. So that is your power leaves. What all you are putting in, so that you get that flavor. What flavor you want to it, you will putting that, right? Now after that, you're decorating your ice, your cake, and your decoration is like, you have achieved that outcome. Now after going through this, you are healthy as your outcome. You are active, you are fit, you have lost weight. So that is the icing of the entire outcome, that you have achieved your outcome, and you are your fit self. So you are means I am my fit self. That is my outcome achieved. And now I am more active, more productive, and I am enjoying life now. So that is my happiness, which I have achieved out of my outcome. आपका आउटकम एक है, लेकिन जो उसके बाद उसको अचीव करने के बाद व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग इज दैट इज द आइस क्रीम.
So do we simply write down the baselines and the E codes here as it is?
इसको बनाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं. जस्ट कीप दिस इन माइंड. यू डोंट हैव टू राइट एनीथिंग हियर. This is just a metaphor which we wanted to tell you, that once you achieve your outcomes, this is how it looks like. It looks like a cake, and you are eating your own cake. It's a metaphor. So you can write, you can make it if you want, but this is how, like, you can write here, ultimate outcome. What is that? What are your baseline C codes? What are your challenges for this outcome? You can write your power leaps here, and then what is the outcome achieved? I am my fittest self. That is my outcome achieved. So you can make it. But this is the idea is to, like, it's like baking your cake. Achieving your outcomes is like baking your cake.
Okay. Okay.
Got it? Yeah. So with this, we come to end of this, and I wanted to take you through this general exercise, beautiful exercise. If you see the questions, like, for starting now this entire week, now I wanted to do something different here, right? Somewhere I feel that the group is not very active, and it is waking up just the last day. So I don't want you to do that. I want you, but I was thinking of a plan. For example, today is Sunday, right? Monday, we are only working on our state. If you know your state, you are working on your very good state and good state. When you are saying working on your means, you are reading it, you are memorizing it. Tuesday, you are working on your baselines. So Tuesday, entire day, whatever you are doing, you are keeping your baselines in mind. You are thinking, okay, what baselines are being met in this entire day? Whatever action you are taking, it could be towards your outcome. This is one, and this is another exercise I take. And I also want to be a part of it, because I also want to consciously do this, right? So this is, I would say, this is a 7-day challenge. 7-day challenge which I'm starting for you. It could be like, I'm saying charged up morning challenge, right? Charged up morning challenge. So Monday you are talking about, you're thinking about your very good state and good state. And whatever actions you are taking, whatever you're doing, you're thinking of your states. What state am I in? How I am doing, whatever action you're taking or stuff. So you're thinking about your states. Am I in my good state? If I'm not in my good state, how can I be in good state? Tuesday, your baselines. You're thinking about your baselines. Wednesday, you're thinking about your e-codes. You're memorizing your e-codes, and whatever work you're doing keeping your e-codes in mind. Right? Thursday, you're thinking of your outcomes. How consciously you're working, you have started working on your outcome. What is the measure of it? Everything. You're writing the entire day you're focused on your outcome. Thursday. If you want, you write it down. Otherwise, I'll send it on the group also. Now, Friday, what we are doing is,
Send it on the group also, ma'am.
yeah, I'll send it on the group. Now, these questions you're doing it every day. Okay. Now, Friday, what I want you to do is how you are starting your morning. With what feeling you are starting your morning, right? And write it down. Journal. So I want you to put a message on the group that today morning I started my day with this feeling. I just want you to write this. Nothing, no explanation, nothing. Hello, people. I started my morning with feeling excited, feeling little low, feeling sad, feeling tired, anything. But write that. Okay. Saturday, I want you to sum up everything. So think of, okay, if I have done all these things for the 5 days, how has been my day, my entire week? Saturday is the time where you are reflecting how has been my week. What changes did I see in myself? How did I, like, for example, if I'm working in the office, what, how are other people, or has anyone seen that change in me? Not only you, but others also observed that change. And how are, if you are working on something, what changes you are seeing in yourself about that working style, your time management, your working style, your emotions, your feelings, right? Is everything in check? Are you able to manage them properly? So this is the entire week's process, right? And I want all of you to listen to Carl Nightingale's The Stranger's Secret every day for these 7 days.
Can you share that? Is that a YouTube video or an audio or what?
It's a YouTube video. I will share that.
Yeah, can you share it on the
45 minutes. Earl Nightingale's 45 minutes, if I'm right.
45 minutes, yes.
Please share it on the group, no?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll-
Thank you.
Okay, so this is the challenge which I want to give you, charged up morning challenge, and I am also participating in it. I am also doing the same thing which I have asked you to do. I put this entire thing on the group so that we are accountable for each other, right? And at the end of the day, I want a small, like, either a big picture or a small thing. Okay, I have done this, just like that. Not a major thing which will take your time. A small picture, for example, I am accountable to a health group, right? So I have buddies who are accountable for my health. So every morning we have to post our picture saying what action we are taking towards our health. For example, I have committed myself that I'll do Surya Namaskars, I will do yoga, I will do 20 minutes meditation. So I have to put it on the group that I have completed my activity, taking a picture of mine. So why it is important? We are accountable to each other and we are consistently doing action. Nahi to hoga, what will happen is, okay, we have learned and we have forgotten. Everything is like, inside the notebook, no action taken. So Do you agree with this, or are you a game for this challenge?
Yes,
Right?
definitely.
It will maximum take 40 minutes of your mornings. That's it. For example, wake up at 4. I'm not asking you to wake up at 5 a.m. But yeah, what that should be come from you. If I say I can also start a 5 a.m. club because I wake up at 5 a.m. But again, it should come from you. So let's start this, and then slowly we can take more challenges. Every week we'll have one challenge. Right? Cool. So yeah, with this, any questions till here?
So yeah, Jyoti, two things here.
Mhm.
This portion of what needs to be done for the entire week, this portion, can you put it on the group like this, only this video clip, or write it down, as to what
I
needs
will,
to
I
be
will,
done?
I'll just frame it. Give me time, but tomorrow morning I'll frame it and put it there. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And second thing, you said journaling. So journaling means the
These are the
screen that we
questions
see
which you
right
have to
now.
answer.
Every day we have to put it down on a piece of paper, answer all these 6 questions,
Yes.
and share it on the group.
This you keep in your journal. You don't have to, this is for you. For the charged up morning, I want it on the group. For
Okay.
the challenge, charged up morning challenge, I want you to do.
Okay.
This is for you to be aware of your outcomes and the entire procedure, the system which you have learned, so that you become more perfect in that. For example, which power leap can I start working from today? What did I do today that supported my ultimate outcome? Look at the timelines. I have, this is to keep that momentum going on. Look at the timelines I have set for my power leap. Am I on track? Where did I seem to have wasted time doing something that put me off track for my ultimate outcome? These are all reflective questions. Which challenges did I come across today that are creating hindrance in my way of achieving the ultimate outcome? And what can I do to overcome these? Right? This is for you to everyday process because you are working on your outcome. What, how are you doing it? Are you on track? Are you able to find some difference on you? What am I going to do tomorrow to make sure I am working towards my ultimate outcome? Now, this is planning in advance. Things to do. You write in well in the night before, and morning what you do, you are there. The list is in front of you. You have to go do and put a check mark. This also you can share in the group. Your ultimate outcome, what all actions you are taking, put a check mark. Things to do in the night before, check mark. And this is for you. You don't have to put in the group, but if you put in the group, it will inspire others.
Okay.
So this is how we make it. So I have made a 30-day calendar for myself for my outcome, right? And 30-day calendar ka hai, and then every day what all actions I am taking. And then at the end of the day, I check what all actions have I done. Am I aligned or have I missed something? If I miss something, that will go in my next day's list. So this is how I have made a calendar for myself so that to check myself whether I am track or not, on track or not. Right?
Okay.
So there are many ways. If you internet में बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. So let's take one small step at a time, small things, so that at least if we achieve one outcome, that gives you momentum and boost to go for the next outcome.
Yeah. Correct.
Right? So work on this. I would suggest that go from the beginning to the entire this week 7, your power leaps, your outcome and your power leaps, define it and start working on it. So from tomorrow, you have to start working on your outcomes. And in for that, if you want a one-on-one with me to clarify your outcomes, please reach out to me well in advance. All right, I am free on Wednesdays and Fridays. I don't have any sessions on those days, so you can reach out to me on those days. The other days, I am like full packed. I
So
don't.
any time during the day, Jyoti?
Yeah, Wednesdays and Thursday, Fridays, I am free, so you can reach out to me anytime.
Okay.
Right? So how was the session? How was it? Was it clear? Did I confuse you further? Any feedbacks, guys, for me? Am I helping you? Am I not helping you? Yes, Vikas.
Yeah, the session was awesome. It I did some mistakes. I was doing this exercise today only, so I realized I made a mistake in quoting my outcome. So it was really helpful and insightful. So I think this is a concrete plan. So this will really help. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for a wonderful session.
Great. And how about how are my like the way I'm facilitating or taking up you with the entire session? Is it clear, ambiguous? Are you comfortable with me? So
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
ways
feel
you
comfortable with you, man. Like initially I had this coach to fortune with Naina. Naina was very quick and all those things. You are slow and you're like adjustable, like
who
to
was
our this
Naina?
Naina.
Oh, okay,
She's
okay.
good, but she's very bubbly and all that.
Yeah. She is like super coach, right?
Fast, quick.
Coach ka coach hai. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still in the learning stage. So yeah. So one more thing, like how many of you were able to read the book?
I the day you shared with me one on one, I downloaded it that day only. So
Hmm.
I went through, I think 2-3 pages, and then I think it's just sitting there in my mobile. I got busy in
Please
other
give the
stuff.
feedback, right? Because it is in the promotional stage, right? So I need as many reviews as I can. So that it builds the momentum, right? It because this is one of the other thing which is in my on my thing to increase the sales and to reach it to make it to help it reach to more people, right? Sayed,
I
what
still
was
could
your
not
problem? You were
download.
not able to
My
download.
problem, yeah, yeah. I finally got my Amazon account, but it says you got to have take a membership from the Kindle, yearly
Kindle, you
membership of
have to take
50.
membership. Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
have
then
Kindle
only you
app,
can do
right?
that.
So
You have
Roger,
to take a membership.
I expected your feedback or your review, because I knew you would give a nice review, critical or a honest review. What happened? You were not able to read it? क्या हो गया? No, no time. It's a
Again,
96
too sick
page book, very
actually.
small book. I have not written a 300-page book. You can complete it in 1 hour. What I say is you don't have to read the entire book. Just read the preface, just read the introduction part, and what do you think about the book? Write a small review on the Amazon only, and send the picture of the same thing so that I can just share those testimonials or reviews on my social media handles, right? So that more people read it. That's the only purpose. Ki more people read it, because this is a challenge which we were given this week. Challenge of promoting or increasing the sales of our book, and that's why I reached out to people I know to give them a free. This is like free for 3 more days. This month I have made it free. So this is free for 3 more days. If you can share it with other people and ask them for review, that would also be very helpful. Yes, because any questions?
No, I'll definitely share a review with you. But just one question, Jyoti. So
Mhm.
if you have made it free, so how are you increasing the sales if it is free? I mean,
So the thing is, what we were told, ki first, building that credibility is important, right? So how will people know that you have written a book? Because
okay,
what I did was I just wrote, I have published it, and I have not done any advertisements, any promotion, nothing. It was sitting there,
okay.
right? I did not share with anyone, no one. Like, okay, मैंने बता दिया, people will read. As how will they read if they don't know that you have written a book? So that's why what we were given a challenge that reach out to 25 people, share your free ebook to with 25 people. That was the challenge we were given. So I reached out to 25 people whom I knew and asked them for the review. So now, base to diya, but now people must have time to sit and read the book, right? So now
Yeah,
I'm
correct.
doing this follow up. Bhaiya, aap pad lo, aap pad lo, aap pad lo. It's like such a pain, like asking people. Pehle do, then asking people, aap padho aur usko mere ko do. But yeah, it's like again, it's like an art of connecting with people and asking for feedback. Because again,
Yeah.
encode. Suppose if now Roger doesn't like my book, what will happen? My encode. So one
Hmm.
of my coach said, believe in yourself, believe in your book. You cannot, no, everyone cannot like your book. Some might like, some might not like. But you believe in your book or not? I said, yes, I believe in my book. I'm not a good writer, but I believe in my book. I know that it will impact people. I know it will create value. It will give value to people. So then I said, okay, then it was easy for me to reach out to people. So why I did not promote was I was not sure of my book. I had my encodes, right? So please do this, guys. It would be great if Thursday was the last date. But if you can share some review by tomorrow. So we were also said कि अच्छा वो नहीं दे रहे हैं तो you write a review and give it to them. Write your name and your email and put it there. I was not very comfortable with that.
Okay. Okay.
Just to write a small review. I have read about other people's books and have given them reviews. So I am open to giving reviews. If anyone want any review, please reach out to me.
Yeah. So one last thing, you already answered it. So I have
Uh-huh.
also written a book, and I also did a giveaway some time back. So would you like a ebook, a e-copy, and maybe you can share a feedback whenever you get time in a
Sure,
week.
sure. Send it to me. I will read it and I'll give it feedback
Okay.
anytime.
Okay. All right. All.
So, okay, guys, thank you so much for your feedback and put your feedback about the session in the group also. And that will be my testimonials. So, I will just post on my social media. Great.
Sure. Sure, Jyoti. I'll do
Thank
that.
you so much. Yeah. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you. Thanks, Jyoti. Thank you,
Bye.
Sayedji.
All right.
Thanks, Roger.
Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.